All right. This is going to be a rare one, a special one. Hello again, everybody. What you're looking at is over 300 rewards, hatchables, drops that I've accumulated over time. And a good portion of these were acquired through limited events. Again, there's 303 hatchables total, reward items. I think what we'll do potentially is maybe start from the bottom and then work our way up through the hatchables. So maybe we'll start here with the sport drops and then go up. Or we'll mix it around. We'll see. Obviously, the most that I have in a certain category of hatchables are right here, the special drops. And then these here, the pumpkin, and these various crates, trophy. Those again were acquired through limited events. Special and sport drops. All right, you got it. All right, we'll start with the sport drops. Again, over 300 of these hatchables in total. So, and of course here it gives you a layout of the possible contents that you can get. Deluxe, special, or sport. So your guess is as good as mine, so here we go. First item unlocked, Dave's bread. You know, it's an antenna ornament, Dave's bread. That's a reference to something, by the way. I think that's a reference to another video game. Moonrock paint finish. That's not bad, huh?
Bringing home the bread. No bacon yet.
No bacon yet, although there might be a bacon-oriented item at some point. You never know. I do like bread. That's not bad looking. It's a little bunny. Look at the little bunny. That's neat.
Not bad, adds texture.
I actually have never seen that. Not that it's not in existence, right? But I don't think I've ever even seen a player rocking this. That's perfect for like around Easter time and whatnot. It's a little pfeffer. Little pfeffer looking around. Not bad. Number 19. 19. Nana 19. For anybody that knows that reference, mad respect to you. Big time respect. I mean, yeah. Like, if you know the reference without looking that up, what I just did there, Nana 19. 19. If you know that without having to...
On it and it looks like Sweetheart's dog.
Yeah. If you know the reference without having to use any type of AI or Google or anything, mad respect to you, if you know what I'm talking about there. Some of these will be repeatable, guaranteed. And some of these items I will have already. For example, this I might have already. There's Rick and Morty themed items in here. I can't remember. I might have it, I might not. But very cool. This one I know I have. It's a peace antenna. Basic, alright wheels there. I mean, not terrible, not great. Look like your typical Hot Wheels or Matchbox wheels there.
So far I have none of these.
Okay. I think I've seen these before. These I'm not particularly a fan of. I mean, kind of blah. Shout out to people that come through and ones that watch the archive. And I hope everyone's doing good. Appreciate Eric being here as always.
Roll blah is right.
I think I have this rocket boost trail. Of course, anytime you see like a green or, I mean, it can remind you of Turtles that Ooze. It can remind you of, for those of you old enough to remember, Nickelodeon Slime. You can't do that on television. And of course, Ghostbusters.
Slimer car.
I do have a Slimer card that I made. We might take a peek at, after this, we'll just take a look at my car inventory. I'll just show off what I did, what I got. I know I have this already. The front end of this vehicle always reminds me of the '89 Batmobile because of that fan piston looking thing. And whether they did that intentionally or not, it gives me those '89 Batmobile vibes. Even the back of it. You look at the rocket boost exhauster here. It's very, very reminiscent of that. One of the more unique looking vehicles available. This is a decal for that vehicle. Not something I would rock, but you're gonna have that a lot, especially when you open up hatchables and drops in the game. It's rare you're gonna get something that you really want or really like, but sometimes you're surprised. It's kind of like a lottery kind of thing. It repeated. Look at that. Back to back, same exact item. Same decal on the same vehicle. Hydro rocket boost. Not bad. Kind of nice to get cooled off with in the summer here. Again, it's been getting quite warm already at the time of this broadcast. clodhopper. It sounds a little. uh, again, not great, not absolutely terrible.
82 here.
Just kind of blah. Yeah, see? We're all feeling it already here in late June. I have this already. The zebra print banner. Eric, you probably wouldn't mind that. And yes, you can change the colors of that as well. Just a second here.
It could be good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's multiple colors you can choose from for that banner. Those are terrible. Not a fan. Yeah, those wheels are not. Yeah, not for me. Another decal for this particular vehicle, the Paladin. Another basic set of Matchbox or Hot Wheel looking basic rims. Decal for the Octane, which is which is Eric's preferred vehicle of choice, is the Octane, as with a lot of the community, I would think. Not a bad decal to have that.
Basic wheels, but they could go with anything.
Right. Not bad to have that face on the hood there. Kind of cool. Okay, we got 4 more of the Sport Drops left. A cuckoo clock. Look at that. Huh. And it actually, the bird actually comes out of the doors. Fun fact, Eric over here, he has a cuckoo clock that they've had for many years. I remember being a kid and hearing it. They at the time back then, I think they had it in their kitchen area. Yeah, pretty cool.
Unfortunate it's broken.
Okay. Dang, that sucks. A lot of history with that. Be nice if you could find somewhere to get that fixed. Gear lock wheels.
Yeah, I agree.
There's Morty. So we got Rick starting off here, and we're going to be ending it with this set of hatchables with Morty. Last one of this of the sport drops. There you go. Sacred. That's neat. All right, we've depleted those. Now we'll go on to the big one here. This is the biggest chunk we have here is the special drops. And maybe what we'll do is we'll do some of these, and then we'll go up and do a set of one of these, maybe, and then come back to the special drops. I think we'll do that. So maybe we'll do like, what do we got? We got 188. So maybe we'll do like 88 of these, and then do a couple of these, and then come back to them. These are the special drops. 188. The ouchie wawa.
Wow.
The monster themed Band-Aid. I look at that and I think of like Frankenstein with an owie kind of thing. 187 on the MF car. Yeah. Decal for the Merc. Flower power. So you got a peace sign earlier, and now you're getting some flower power, so shout out to the deadheads and the hippies and people that are stuck in the 60s era or respect that era. Yeah. Surprised they don't have like a mystery machine decal for this. Ruggy Roo! Scooby mystery van going. Or you could do 18. Yes. That'd be very easy to do. Snakeskin animated decal for the Dominus. Some might say, well, Jay, Dominate. You should be rocking the Dominus. It seems fitting, right? Nah.
Dig the decal.
Again, once you, for those that don't know, once you get these decals, you can't really change the look per se. You can't change various spots of where certain graphics are within the decal. However, you can change its appearance by color, and some of them you can even change the texture a little bit. The endo. Smoking endo spatter. I mean, to me it looks like, you know, it was driving on the pier too much, down by the pier, by the lakefront. The Seagulls were making a game of their own with target practice. And it looks like they succeeded.
Bay Beach Bombers.
Yes. Not bad. The brushed metal, I think I have that already. And this is, you can equip to most vehicles. This isn't vehicle specific, it looks like, so that's kind of neat. Now this is for the octane. My neighbor's dog is named Griffin, by the way. Interesting. Some of these decals, they kind of give me like a Samoan or Indian type vibe. Hat trick, I've got that already. Banner. But again, there's going to be a lot of stuff that I already have, that I've acquired, because I've been playing this game. I've been playing Rocket League since the very beginning. I was sent a beta code out of nowhere one night via email.
My banner.
And that's the one you rock, yeah. And it said, you've been invited to playtest Rocket League beta. I'm like, what's Rocket League? So then I had to look it up to see if I'd even be interested. And I was like, okay. And then once I started playing it, it was a fairly quick install because there were only 2 maps at the time in the beta. And, yeah, was hooked instantly. And then I was given a code that I could give to a friend, and I sent that to my brother, and got him into it as well. Him and I used to play it a lot, quite often actually. This reminds me of like a court finish on a basketball court, a little bit maybe.
Oh, that's a nice finish.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that one. But my brother has since, he has a family. He has 2 kids, a niece and nephew, and doesn't game nearly as much. And that happens. Strawberry. It's a sad strawberry. Why are you sad, though? Why would the strawberry be sad? I mean, you look ripe enough, so you look healthy and ripe. Maybe just sad that you're not going to be eaten or get any whipped cream or ice cream on you, or be in a pie. You're going to be stuck on top of a car the whole time. So yeah, I guess I could see why you'd be sad. That's what you call not enjoying the fruits of your labor. Mm-hmm.
Dust in his eyes.
Or that, yeah. Then you got this one. Look at this, an octopus topper. Wow. Never was a fan of this vehicle, the Breakout. A rather lame decal there. More basic wheels there. Again, we're 174 of the special drops left. That's pretty cool. The lightning yellow rocket boost. with like a thunder sound effect. I like that. That's cool. Nuts and bolts. A lot of people have a few of those loose these days.
Infinite power.
Oh yeah. Decal for the Roadhog vehicle. Perfect for Valentine's Day.
Roadhog, but not crazy about decal.
Yeah, I agree. Makes it seem like the Octane is smitten by another vehicle. Mm-hmm.
Ruffle, kissy noises.
Yeah. Another repeat here, the Clodhopper wheels. Now they have zigzag trails. Do they have bob and weave as well somewhere? Interesting. I kind of don't mind these.
I think I use this on Blue Octane.
Again, basic wheels, but I kind of like the look of them for some reason. You got the zigzags on your one of your vehicles. That's cool. I used to use this vehicle a lot in my earlier years of playing Rocket League. This was kind of like a go-to vehicle for me before the DeLorean was available for sale. This was like my go-to. The Takumi. Yeah. Another snake skin decal. This time for the X-Devil vehicle. Another paint finish. Metallic smooth.
Love the finish.
Gearlock wheels. I think we saw those earlier too, or one's pretty close, pretty similar. Oh, what? Awesome. Now I have the flamethrower decal. I don't know if I have it in lime like this. I don't think so. Import rocket boost. Very cool looking. There's an interesting,
Neat.
the Octane ZSR. kind of cool looking. I kind of like that body style of the Octane better than the original. That just looks tough to me. Look at that. The back end looks badass, and then you got the with that wing spoiler kind of. That's kind of neat. I don't know if I have that.
Looks tribal.
Yeah. Oh, well, it looks more. Yeah, I get. Yeah, tribal. I guess it's with some Japanese writing on the fenders there. Hmm. But yeah, I don't think I have that vehicle. I like that version of the Octane. That's cool. Oh, animated decal for the Octane. That's a rare import item there. Wow. Fennec decal here. Not bad. Once you change the colors on it, I could see it being basic but cool. Yes, the glossy block. That's pretty common. Reminds me of Cubert when I see that. Again, showing my age a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Used to play the hell out of that as a kid. Used to play that on an arcade cabinet even. See, there's a sandstorm. See, that's why the strawberry was crying before. So, got caught behind this.
Yeah.
One of the more unique, odd vehicles. I think these type of vehicles, when you see these real odd ones here in Rocket League, um, they're based on some of the early inceptions of Rocket League. Before Rocket League was called Rocket League, it was called something else, and it was a super long title. There was like 7 or 8 words in the title, um, and these were some of the vehicles that were. These vehicles were based on that early inception of Rocket League. Something rocket battle cars, something or other. Yeah. Ooh. Hero. Hyro. Hero. Hyro. Hokkaido. Hokkaido. Port wheels. Meh. Just meh.
Reminds me of one of those underwater subs.
Yes. Yep. Especially with the claws that were on front of that, you know, for taking in samples, like if you're going down to the Titanic. Junk food. All right. Got pizza and donuts and hot dogs. Oh my. Coming up on 150 here pretty quick. The snakeskin for the Roadhog. Getting a lot of the snakeskin decals here for various vehicles. At 150 after we hatch this one, I think we'll grab another little small set and open some of those and then come back. Mixtape. Oh yeah, because the cassette tape decal there, very cool. And then the actual tape coming from the cassette. A lot of the younger generation just don't know. Just can't appreciate the what it was like getting a brand new cassette tape. All right. We'll come back to the special drops. Yeah. Bobby D. Yeah. B96 Mixmaster mixtapes, yeah. So okay. We'll come back to the special drops here in a sec. In the meantime, let's open up one of these sets that we have here. Maybe do the import drops. What do you think? These import drops. Open these. 6 of them. Where is there, Eric? You want to pick one? What do you want?
Why not?
Okay, let's do the import drops. There could be a black market drop in this. Oh boy. Oh boy. I like the cell shading on there. Nice decal. The cell shade. I like that. Again, Fortnite. Or not Fortnite. My bad. Borderlands. Borderlands really made the cell shading real popular. I like it, but it's a vehicle that I prefer not to use. The vehicle. I got a vehicle. It's the Takumi. Again, I just said that Takumi was a vehicle I used to use all the time. I don't dislike it, but I also don't like it a lot, this body style. I like the front end. I think the front end looks kind of tough. But then when you I don't like the back end. That design doesn't look cool to me. And the body is just kind of a bloated, I don't know, it kind of ruins the aerodynamic look when it's just looks too bloated. Not bad. Getting some cool decals for the Breakout. Unfortunately, again, a vehicle I prefer not to rock with. But not bad.
On fire front.
Right. I've gotten these before. Not bad. These wheels aren't bad looking. Almost have like a Tron inner type effect on the inner rims. Last 2 here.
They glow.
Wow. Snakeskin seems to be a common theme here. Other snakeskin decal. And I think I've got this already for this vehicle. But it'll be nice to trade this stuff in. Last one in the import drops. Here we go. Oh wow. Hey. Not a bad way to close that out.
I think Cyanix is calling you a snake.
I don't like snakes. Yeah, these are kind of
Nice
cool.
wheels.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, these are kind of cool looking. I'm sure there's people that are on Twitch that if they have these wheels, they would rock them from time to time because it fits that whole purple theme they got. Yep, they definitely give me Twitch vibes. All right, let's go back to.
On a Vikings car. Lol.
Well, that definitely is a matter of opinion. You know, you can, yeah. We'll go back to the special drops here.
I knew I would get that reaction from you.
I'm sure you did. The gear lock wheels again. Ah, those are terrible looking. I mean, yeah, those are. At least it's got the track accent around the tire. That's kind of cool. But other than that, yeah, those are kind of an eyesore wheels. The ouchie banner again. Yep. Not bad. Camel paint finish. Again, this is equipable in a number of vehicles, not just for the Octane. So, kind of neat.
In green would look cool.
Absolutely. Nuts and bolts again. Right. For the hunter enthusiasts out there. Again, this is Rick and Morty themed. Like the portal hole from Rick and Morty.
Remind ya of G-Paw hunting.
Yeah. Yep. Who Framed Roger Rabbit type stuff here. Toon Smoke. Not bad. Again, Rick and Morty. Yep, this is from Rick and Morty. Sounds kind of cool. Those wheels again.
Sounds like a squid fart.
I wouldn't know. Well, yeah. Yep, there it is, yeah. Okay, yeah, I hear it. Flatulent flower cloud.
And dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah. Absolutely not.
Not bad, minus the color.
Right. Yeah. Those prior ones, yep. Again with the metallic smooth paint finish.
Nobody will make a pink car.
Yeah. Well, pink Cadillac. I mean, pigeon poop would really stand out on that. Meat and egg banner again. Got a vehicle. The import body for the breakout. Spinner wheels. Yeah. I kind of like these.
I suppose that car. I am shocked Cyanix has not put a Cadillac in here.
I think they did. I think there was a vehicle Snoop Dogg oriented that was a caddy.
Oh, they did. Snoop Dogg's car.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I think the Ecto 1 vehicle from Ghostbusters, I think that's a form of a Cadillac. Could be wrong. Those are, yeah, those are called whatever wheels. Just, whatever. Nuts and bolts.
How do you get that many?
Oh, how you doing there? Welcome, Techno Boost. Welcome. Very good question. These were acquired by me just over the years of playing the game, and I never opened them up. I just saved them, and thought they'd make for a unique stream. So yeah, I've been playing this game for over 10 years, and starting off, I would open hatchables right as I get them, like most people. And then at some point, a couple of years ago, I started to save them and let them stack. So again, it was 302 total hatchables tonight. And just decided to hoard them for a while and then save them for this. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in and checking it out. I would suspect that you're a Rocket League player and you're a fan of the game. Again, kind of meh wheels. I like that. I was using that for a while on one of my vehicles. Maybe I still am. Yeah, that's a neat boost. Pixel fire.
I like that one for your fire car.
Yeah, yeah. Rocking out here. Awesome. Got kind of a Metallica riff to it. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh. Again, not bad, not great. Different.
Jordan.
Yep, I knew that was coming. Junk food banner again. Hat trick banner again. Hey! Reminds me of Willy Wonka fizzy lifting drinks. Ah. The original Willy Wonka film, by the way. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah.
It's Jackson's monkey.
Yes, that too. Kind of a neat animated decal. I kind of like it. I think I've gotten this one before in the past. Those are some weird looking wheels, huh? Okay, so we've seen the Ouchie a couple of times here. Oh boy, it's a little unicorn. Oh boy, My Little Pony. My other cousin, she used to have a ton of those My Little Ponies when we were kids.
It's a little pony.
Yeah, she used to comb and braid the hair, and then they had My Little Ponies that were scented. They had ones that would change color when you got them wet. Yeah.
Local Mal.
Dude.
More snakes.
No. Got that decal again. Pigeon banner. A couple of these now we're starting to see a number of times repeated. As to be expected when you have as many hatchables.
You can always trade these duplicates in for something else.
Right, yep. Pretty neat. Catfish there.
it's a catfish.
I don't think I have this vehicle. This is completely brand new for me personally. I'm pretty sure I do not have this. I kind of don't mind it.
Body.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have
Never
this.
seen it.
Right. I may have to add this to my inventory. May have to customize this one. Yeah, I don't mind it. Kind of a little hot rod buggy. Kind of neat. Grog. Grieg. The Grogmobile. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of like a cyberpunk Tonka truck. Cyberpunk
Rough.
Tonka truck. Yep. That's what we got here. Yep. Interesting. We'll open up a couple more of these, and then we'll open up, we'll leave these for the time being. And then we'll open up another set of the LTM hatchables.
Yeah, dump truck back with engine in it.
Yeah, dude. It's Cyberpunk meets Tonka. That's what I got. Wilson Pickett.
Do the ooze ones.
Do the ooze ones after this. Okay.
$107 ya in your bra.
Yeah, in your bra. 108. Or no, it was 105. That's what he said. Yeah, that is a quote from Liar Liar. 105? Yeah, in your bra. Interesting.
Cyberpunk feel.
Yep. Circuitry and same wheels back to back there on those drops. Okay. Eric says he wants to open up the ooze canisters. We'll come back to the special drops. We got 4 of these. Man, let's hope we get something cool out of here, huh? Again, black market drops are possible here. The Dominus. Kind of interesting decal there, I guess, huh? Bullseye with bird poop. It's like the birds are trying to hit the target. Yeah. And then getting splattered in the wind. That star in the front, it gives me Rockstar energy drink vibes. Yep. Hmm. 2 more.
Yes, for sure.
Not bad, not great. Alright, pretty underwhelming in this set. Oh! Okay. Okay. Again, we ended on at least something semi-cool here. I think I might have this rocket boost, but not that color. I may or may not have that. Okay. So those were the ooze canisters. Just another quick look at what's
One
left.
keeps track of saves.
Yeah, yep. So you got your limited crates from various events here. Just to give you an idea how far this goes back, how far back I've been hoarding. If you look, Golden Gift 22, Golden Pumpkin 22. So this was 2022, and then 25 obviously, then 24, 23. So yeah. To the person that questioned how, that just reaffirms how. I've just been holding on to them for quite a while, and then decided once I hit over 300 that I was going to finally open them all. So we'll go back to the special drops here. Yikes. Yeah, and I've seen players use this one. What a weird. Again, this comes from that battle car era. When they first released the game initially, before it was Rocket League, these were the kind of concept vehicles that they had. The Goop decal. Yep. I have that on one of my cars right now, currently. I think that's on my my slime time machine. Basic Vortex rims.
With the right colors, it could look good.
Yeah, it's on one of my vehicles. Kind of cool. I have this. Yep. That's in my inventory. Kind of a cool trail.
That's neat.
This was another vehicle that I used quite a bit before I got hooked on using my time machine. I like the look of it. I like how, the hit boxes and all that. Yep, that's in my inventory. I've got one that I've customized. Pixel Fire again. Bird doo-doo spatter. The pearlescent finish. Neat.
Bird droppings.
Yes.
Nice finish.
I like that one too. The polygonal. We're going to keep ripping through these now until we go to the special ones.
Not crazy about the sound though.
Right. That's not a bad decal for the Octane, huh? Kilowatt. That's not bad. It's animated.
Nice decal.
Yeah, not bad. Moa. Why? Ah. Interesting. Aftershock wheels. Interesting. Dumb. Carbonated decal, animated for the Roadhog. Neat. I don't have this one. I've seen the players use this one too. Yep, don't have this one. Very cool. The treasure. Pirate treasure. Goonies. No.
With a fizzy explosion. Treasure is new to me too.
Pretty cool. I like it.
Love the sound.
Ninja throwing stars with lightning speed.
That's neat boost.
Jagger decal. I think we've seen that one before. Whoa. The Vulcan body. Look at this thing. Whoa.
You out of your Vulcan mind?
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Pixelated shades there. Yeah. I figured it was a Star Trek reference. Meh.
Oh, the shades. I have those.
Yeah, those are pretty common. Frostbite boost. I think I have this one too.
Nice boost.
Most of these decals.
Would look cool with my blue octane.
Yeah. Yeah, that frost boost, yeah. A lot of these decals, if I've seen them, especially in the hatchables tonight, I'm gonna not spend a lot of time looking at them. Just keep moving. Nice trail. Pretty cool. At 50, we're gonna open up another set of the LTM hatchables. LTM, I mean limited time event. Yep, saw that one. Thank your lucky stars. Banner.
Graphite background.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. I think my brother would dig this. I think this would be a vehicle that he would use. He would customize this and use this. Yep. Shout out to Countertop, by the way,
Never seen.
who is rarely active with gaming anymore, but he has a good reason. Another repeatable here tonight. Metallic pearl, kind of neat. Used to spray this, and it was called metallic pearl.
Interesting decal.
Yikes. Like, I get it. I get what they're doing there. Especially with some of the Top Gun theme that they have with the AI names and the vehicles being able to fly, so I get it.
I like that one too. Those
but man,
finishes are nice.
Yeah, but man, is that cool decal for the Roadhog there, Wildfire.
Aftershock, not a great one.
Yeah, not.
Nice decal.
I can see where these rims would look alright, but not on this vehicle. Those would go good on the Caddy. Battlestar Galactica. Oh boy. Okay. Let's open up another, which ones here? We got a couple of moons from different years.
Baby.
couple of pumpkins from different years. Trophy X-Men themed crate there.
Do a year 22.
Do a year 22. Okay. Golden Gift 22. There's 3 of them.
You pick beyond that.
Okay. So from 2022, here are 3 golden gifts. Again, black markets available, or possible, rather, in this. Oh my. Like I haven't seen that already. That's like, I think that's like the 3rd time maybe. Okay. Not bad. Interesting, unique. I can tell you, you don't see them used very often, that's for sure. And last one in the Golden Gifts 22. Black decal for the Dominus. Alright. Let's open up another set.
Your ace.
Yeah. Let's do the Golden Moon 23. 3 of these.
Pumpkin 22.
We got these earlier in a different color. These are now the crimson. Ooh, a decal for the moderator. Okay. Eh.
Nice decal.
Again, this is giving me proton projection vibes. Not the exact color of the protons, but similar. Right, so that's all of the 23. Pumpkin 22. We got 3 of those. Let's open these. Yeah, fire the proton missile, yeah. We got 3 of the golden pumpkins from year 22. Look at that. Interesting decal for the ombre vehicle. It has kind of like a ice looking effect, pearl ice kind of thing. Kind of neat. I don't know if I have that vehicle or not, to be honest with you.
Frost effect.
Yeah, frost effect, yeah. Like a F1 Formula Racer here. Decal. Last one for the 22 pumpkin. 2022 pumpkin. Oh, I like these. I like those a lot. Very cool. I know I don't have those. Those are sick. Yep, I may have to put these on one of my vehicles. I may have to take a look at my vehicles that I've customized and swap out the wheels here. That's cool. I like those. Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, let's open up a few more of the special drops. We'll open up 25 of them, and then Open up another couple of the LTMs. Plasma boost, not bad.
I have it and it's nice.
Mummified endo, yeah.
Lol. Prolapse is what it should be called.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Another metallic pearl. I have these, but these are pretty cool. I think these are kind of neat wheels.
Nice wheels.
Perfect for sporting events or tailgating, especially. Reach in the cooler and replace your beverage there. Yeah, yeah, I've got those.
Lol for those long RL nights.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool, huh? Put energy drinks on each side. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Ruffle.
Pretty neat. I've had these before, but I think I've traded them in. Kind of neat.
Those are different.
Yeah. Again, Star Trek vibes a little bit. Or like 80s robot themed type shades.
Yes, for sure.
Kind of a cool pearl. I could see you rocking this. Eric?
Nice.
More pixelated shades.
Yeah, I like it. one.
Tune wood. Interesting.
Ruffle snakes.
Alright, let's open up another set.
He got wood.
Let's open up the Miku gift crate. There's 5 of them here. Whoa. I don't really like them.
I have those but in red.
Okay. The Burnout player banner. Those have been around for a while. Ooh, what do we got? Whoa. Kinda neat. I'm getting Ghostbusters 2 pink
First time seeing that banner.
pink ooze vibes from these. Yep. Ghostbusters 2 pink ooze. That's pink slime. And what's crazy about it is if you look real close in the tire area, you can see how it kind of Vigo, yeah, kind of looks like bolts. When the slime would become animated, sometimes it had that electrical charge to it. In fact, it did that too when they put the slime all over the Statue of Liberty to get her to come to life. Yep, I've got this one, the Twinser body. Last one in the Miku gift pack. Ah, of course it had to be an ouchie.
Never seen that body.
Yeah, it's been around a while. The Twinser, yeah. Let's see. Let's do the WWE Golden Crate here. 3 of these from 24.
Golden Egg 22.
I had this banner and I traded it in accidentally, I think, even if I'm not mistaken. So, definite 90s Saved by the Bell.
Nice banner.
Yeah, 90s Saved by the Bell type vibes. That's what I get from it. Pretty cool. Yeah, I had that years ago and I think I traded it in on accident.
Yes.
What? Oh, come on. I got excited there for a bit. I already have this one. Well, we got our first goal explosion. Hot pink atomizer. Yeah. Atomizer. Yep. Ah, man.
Not in pink though.
Right. I've seen you use it, I think. Okay, so there's the let's go back to our
have the normal one.
We'll finish our special drops here. Again, if these come up or seen them before, or seen them in the broadcast, especially here, I'm going to rip through these. Out of the snake decals, man. Snake skin. I don't like snakes. Even though Jake the Snake, the wrestler back in the day in the 80s, pretty cool, but I just never liked snakes. Never. Nitrous boost. Interesting.
I haven't played this game in years.
Scoops.
It gave me too much rage and stress.
Really? Really? I've never seen this boost, I don't think. Feathers. Take a second here to shout out Scoops. This guy's great. He knows his way around the computer a bit. He plays a lot of games. He's playing some indie games right now. Something 33 you mentioned, right? That recently dropped. Expedition 33 or something like that. So he gives a lot of respect to the indie market, and he likes all kinds of games too. Yeah, Scoops. You said this game stresses you out, huh? Or did? I don't get that too much. I mean, my cousin will tell you. I mean, I've had nights where I get pretty PO'd, so I understand. Where I'm just like, oh, I get irritated. But it's more or less I tend to get irritated more with my teammates than I do my opponents. Whereas Call of Duty, I think the same type of rage or frustration you would get with this, I got from Call of Duty. And that's one of the multiple reasons why I've gotten away from that franchise. I'm not going to play a game that pisses me off on the regular, right? And I'm sure you can empathize with that. And Call of Duty went from being a fun franchise to me and fun to play with friends.
Find a group to get with.
Yeah. To being fun with friends and fun to play, to now just I have no interest in giving it my time or money, especially when the market has been flooded, especially recently with all kinds of great open world games and single player narratives and indie titles like Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. I'm loving that. I've been playing the hell out of that and taking my time with it. So I feel you, Scoops. I really do. As I said, especially we as adults.
COD games was the same.
Mm-hmm.
I was too invested. Interested in chill or single player games now.
Yep.
At
Scoops.
least the Nitrous was something different.
Yeah. The Nitrous was a different one, yeah. No, Scoops, you and I are in the same we are in the same camp now. We've set up at the same campsite. And sure that could be attested to age, and just realizing that we play games to escape and to have fun and enjoy ourselves. There's nothing wrong with having a game be challenging and having a learning curve and all that, but when you add that element of just sheer frustration and to a point of rage, or where you're actually considering breaking something, that's no good for your mental stability. Especially when there's so many.
When we want to mix it up.
Yeah. Especially in real life when you're dealing with just complete mental cases. Who wants to play a game that makes you feel angry? When you're supposed to be playing games to have fun. So I couldn't agree more with you, man. Couldn't agree. And if this happened to be one of those games that started to kind of push you a little bit to that side of the fence, then yeah, I do not blame you one bit. And I could see where it would do that easily. Again, he's worried. Why would you be worried? I mean, it's not like Gallagher can get you. You know, you're most of the time you're moving on the vehicle, so he's not going to be able to get you. You're going to be moving too fast. You don't have to be worried. You know, I don't know why the watermelon would be scared, but coming up on 10 of these special drops left, and then we're gonna close it out with all of our limited time hatchables.
He ain't crying.
True, he's not crying. He's worried about what, I don't know. Again, I like this vehicle. I like the body style. I used to rock this all the time.
10 seconds left and tie game perhaps.
10 seconds left and tie game, perhaps. Not getting the reference there. Again, big shout out to Scoops. He's a good guy. And I appreciate you coming through, man. I appreciate you checking out the stream. And, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that could be. Tie game. Got a snake skin for the Mantis here. Again, not a bad looking vehicle. Don't mind the look of it. It's just one that I've tried to play with. I've actually tried using this vehicle in matches. And, don't know what it is. Can't get it. Cannot get the feel for it. That could be part of it too. You know, if once you get your movement down and you understand.
Have snake skin for all the vehicles now.
Quite a few of them at least. But getting a feel for the game is also finding a vehicle that works for you, that you just feel comfortable with. Although they don't feel completely different and they're all supposed to be handled the same and everything, it still is, as a player, you get a feel for things. Fun facts, this decal that I just got here, the Vector animated decal, I've had or have on one of my vehicles right now, on this Vector, I think. And I used to rock this quite a bit. Like I said, once the DeLorean, the Time Machine DeLorean became available for purchase, it's pretty much the only vehicle I rock with now. Very rarely will I change it up. I like the way the vehicle plays. I'm a big fan of Back to the Future, grew up on it, you know. So it's hard for me to get away from that. Those are some lame wheels. So are those. Alright, that depletes our special drops. Let's see. We'll open up. We'll get down to 10 on these, and then we'll open up the other ones and then come back. So these are the deluxe drops. As you can see, your possible contents here. And there you go. The distortion animated decal for the Octane. There you go, Eric. You know, if they didn't do away with personal trading, being able to trade among friends, I would give you some of this stuff, knowing that you use the Octane a lot. But they took the trading among friends. They took it away because people were exploiting it and people were finding ways to basically rob players. You know, bait them into trading, and then they would take their stuff, and um, there'd be players that wouldn't get anything. They found ways to exploit and rob people, and they're just like, forget it. Players in the community have ruined it, so now we're not even going to make it available to you. We'll just take it away for everybody. I've got this one already, but kind of a neat trail. I will say that.
That's why they stopped.
Yeah, yep, yep. Too many exploits, too many. You know, they would bait players like, "Oh, I'll trade you this for that or this for that," and then they would somehow find a way or a bug to take things and then not give things in return. And it became widespread. Players were sharing on how to do it. So, whether you're a fan of the game or not, whether you play it or not, I will say that whether you whether it's your thing, this game to me is one of the best free to play games that have been put out there. Where it's for the most part fair, balanced, and the microtransactions are cosmetic. They don't give a player an advantage or an edge, and it's something that's easy to learn and can be tough to master with various things. I don't claim to be the best Rocket League player, but I would say that I'm a decent player. I would say that on average I'm good. Not the best, not great, but definitely a good player. And there are players that can do some really sick things with aerial moves that I don't think I'll ever be able to do. Seen some repeat decals in this set. The Mantis body. Again, I've had this vehicle before and I traded it. Um, I like the body style. I do. I think it looks tough, sleek, but man, I'm terrible using it. Again, kind of reminds me of Tron a little bit, the sound. All right, let's see. What do we open up now? We got 10 of those. Let's open up the golden gifts from 2023. 3 of them. Let's see what we get. The Sunday decal for the Roadhog. Saw that earlier. Yuletide, perfect for the holidays. I like it. I've gotten this before, I think. Not tonight, but I like it. Definitely using that around Christmas time on a vehicle. All right, let's open up one of the golden eggs.
Egg 22.
Yeah, I was just yep. Egg 22. Let's open up that. We got 3 eggs to hatch here. Oh man. The Roadhog XL body. I don't know that I have this one. This one's more of a gives me like a semi-rig type vibe. Look at that. It's even got the mud flaps, dude. Look at that. That's sick. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I have this one. That's pretty neat. Even has the chick type mud flap type of thing. Man, that's awesome. Look at the front end even looks. This reminds me of the truck from the movie Over the Top with Sly Stallone. Yep, I would change the color to red. Yep, I like it. Definitely going to be customizing that bad boy at some point. Roadkill decal for the Octane. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Let's do the X-Men crate. Golden X crate. 3 of these. Decal for that Venom. Lame. Oh, that was terrible. That crate was terrible. Eric, what do you got? Want to pick another one? Yeah, geez. Sure don't need those. But it's nice when they took away the player trading, being able to trade with friends and other players. They made it now so that you can, basically trade in your stuff. Pumpkin 23. Okay, 3 of the golden pumpkin 23s. Oh, the endo body. Just, and I look at the rear end of the thing. It looks weird. Just a weird looking eggy type vehicle. Not my style. This almost looks like something Tesla would do. You know what I mean? Not feeling it. Ooh. I've never seen that decal. For the Twinser, that's not bad. Not crazy about the hot pink, but it's still.
It when they made it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, good call. Yeah. It's kind of neat. Let's do the Golden Moon 24. Another car. Not great, not bad. Somewhere in between. The Cento.
Badmobile.
Yeah, a little bit. The circuit board paint finish for the Octane. There you go.
Same
All right.
cockpit.
Yep. 42 in total left. Let's open 5 more of these, and then we'll... Not bad. Those wheels aren't bad. Seen them before, but have them. That vehicle again. Golden Egg 24. Let's open those. Not a bad decal for that car. Not bad. Kind of meh, kind of cool.
Golden Cup next.
Okay, let's open up the rest of these, and then we'll do the Golden Cup. I am malfunctioning. Hard reset.
Nice, sort of funky.
Neat. God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to those that like this, but to me that is just an ugly looking vehicle. Man, is that ugly. Again, when I see this, I think of like Back to the Future 2, like when Marty goes to the future, and some of the vehicles that were like, there were a couple of them on the road that would land and then drive on the road. And this looks like something that would have been in the movie. All right. Golden Cup next. Golden Cup 2024. Oh boy. Not good. Breakout chainsaw decal. Oh, okay. Yep. Not a fan of that vehicle. Alright. We're getting down to the last few of them here. We will do the golden gifts here. 5 of them. 24. Candy cane trail. Look at that. The candy cane ribbon. See, with that Christmas, the Yuletide rocket boost that I got earlier, and then you put this candy cane ribbon as the trail, you could really have a whole Christmas neat theme for those. Yeah, I'm going to make a holiday vehicle for that. Yep.
Combined with the Yuletide, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yep. Oh! Oh man, I was hoping it was another gold explosion. Black market though. I have this already, but yeah, pretty cool. You can change the color of it. It's got the Playmaker tab on it. Yep. So out of all the drops I've gotten so far, we've only seen 2 black markets out of over 300. Well, what was the total I had? 303 or 302 drops. Only 2 of them have been black markets. So that tells you how rare.
Fire car.
Yeah, that tells you how rare it is to get a black market item. The Vector for the breakout vehicle. Vector animated decal. Yep. Last one in the golden gift of 24. Golden Trophy 24. Let's do those, huh? Lame. Weird. Pretty weak. Yeah, Bob's Ramen. I do love my ramen, so respect to Bobby for being a ramen fan himself. Yep. So I'm hoping this black market drop here. I'm hoping the 2 items that are in, or the 2 hatchables I have, will contain something that's black market. Hoping, because it says black market, so that'll. He says do the moon one, all right? But again, over 300 drops, and only 2 of them have I gotten black market. Those are super rare to get. Ooh, look at that. Dino skin paint finish. Huh. Reminds me of the sitcom that used to be on TV called Dinosaurs, with the baby dinosaur that said, "Not the mama, not the mama."
That's new.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that one before.
Not the mama. Police officer car wheels.
Yeah, police officer car wheels. Yeah, that it kind of did look like that. Circuit board again. All right. That's it for the Golden Moons of this year, 2025. Let's do the pumpkins, and then we'll do the exotic drop hatchable, and then wrap it up with the black market. Circuit board again. Jeez. It verifies and just
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
it tells you that how rare it is to get certain things. You know what I mean? It is kind of like a lottery. Kind of neat. It's got the animated to that. That's kind of neat. Eric, you would like that one, I think. Seen that one a couple of times tonight. The pearlescent matte finish.
It's okay.
He says it's okay, by the way. Well, those aren't bad. Those are kind of neat. Unique. All right, 4 of the exotic drops. Oh, nice. So you can get an exotic or a black market out of here. Nice. Please give me a cool gold explosion. That would be great.
To have those on Blue Octane.
Oh yeah, you used to have those. These are cool wheels. I have these, I think. I like these. These are sick. Eric, what do you think of these? These are cool, right? Yeah, I don't have them equipped to one of my vehicles, but I do have them, I think. The pyros.
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty sick, eh? Nice. Of course, you'd expect to get cooler shit out of these because these are rare hatchables that they handed out. I think as like a compensation type of thing, or as like a thank you.
Replace the I-ones you have on Fire Car.
Okay, you think those would look better? All right. Got him again. Look at that. Jeez. Um, yeah, but I told you, I gave you the explanation behind that, why I chose those for the my firefighter car. It's because it, to me, it's a reference to Backdraft, where he refers to the fire as
I
the
know.
animal. Yeah.
The animal.
Yep. 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 Oh my. Okay. Not bad. Definitely can't complain there. I have the pixel explosion
Neat.
already, but it's black. I don't have that, so that's cool. It's more flame oriented now instead of just black. That's cool. Eh, not a fan of these. Okay, and then finally here we've got two black market
Flame burning
drops.
out.
Yeah, so this will be it here for the reward items hatchables. We started with I think 302 or 303. I think it was 302, and we're down to the last two. Once we open these, I'll just give you a quick look at my vehicles that I have that I've customized, and then we'll call the stream. So two items that are black market themed. Will we get a cool gold explosion? Will we get one at all? And we did get one, and it's not bad. I may have that one already. I don't know. Not sure. Maybe I don't. Solar flare gold explosion. Okay.
What's up?
How you doing there? How do you? Forgive me. How do you say your name? Jinxie. I'll say D4 because that was easier to. Welcome,
Jinx.
Jakes. There it is. Okay. Yes, Jakes. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. You're just catching the tail end of the hatchable stream here. The reward drops started with I think
Thanks, man.
302. We had 302 drops in total, and we're down to the last two here. So we got this one. And we got one more left, I think. Or do we? No, that was the last two. So the black market drop, we got two items. We got the gold explosion and then that animated decal. So that's it for the hatchables for the reward drops for Rocket League. Started with just over 300. And now let's just, out of curiosity, let's take a look at all the trade-ins. Okay, so I do have some trade-ins now that I can do for that because of all of those. So nice. Um, Before I end the stream here, I will let people look at my the cars that I have here. So you got my DeLorean. This is my most used vehicle by far. I use this almost all the time now. I didn't really customize this. I started to, and then I was like, who cares? Now that I've got that Roadhog XL, I'm gonna have to rename this. Or is this the Roadhog? No, it's not. This is the regular Roadhog. The Roadhog XL I got tonight in a hatchable, and I call this Breaker 19.
Want to switch cars?
I'm gonna have to rename this one now because Breaker 19 is gonna be the, or I'll just call that one Over the Top because that rig reminds me of that movie for sure. And then got the '89 Batmobile, which I renamed Keaton Bat. Then the Dark Knight Batmobile, the Tumbler Batmobile, which is actually a military vehicle in real life. I should have renamed this one, by the way, but yeah, this is my my firefighter vehicle. Can I rename it here? Yes. I'm just gonna. I mean, I have to. There we go. Backdraft. That's more fitting. It's my backdraft vehicle. My firefighter theme vehicle, and then now I called this one Fedora because I forgot I can do this.
Yeah, you do. Fitting indeed.
Yep, I forgot certain vehicles. So you got the orange version and then the blue version here. I mean, that's pretty sick, right? With the digital keyboard or the mixing board. The rims, I mean, that just looks sick. That looks sharp, I think. I don't know if you can rename individual sides. Like for the orange, it's backdraft, but then for the blue, like, can you rename it something else? Probably not. I think that's why I kept it import now because it's an import vehicle. Yeah. Dark Knight doesn't have. Yeah, it's got two different versions, but it's just the. See, it's just the blue and the orange. The Breaker 19, I forgot to show my blue version of that. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? And then the Witcher 3 antenna topper. Look at those wheels, though. It's got the paw print on the tread. I mean, that just looks kind of neat. Unique, right? The buggy, I didn't do anything with that.
Those wheels.
I'm going to replace that buggy with a different vehicle now. I'm going to replace that with my, the semi-rig that I got. Yeah, I know you like those wheels. Ah, there we go. That's why I called it Fedora, because there it is. And then green and yellow for Packer themed. Didn't really know what else to do with that, but I decided, of course, the Ecto 1 from Ghostbusters. Look at that. That's awesome. And then the green machine. This is what I renamed it, the green machine, but Slimer on top, and then you got the ooze that I was talking about, the ooze decal. And then this is the other version of it, still green, but has a different decal to it. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? And then this is my Hot Wheels vehicle. Looks like a basic Hot Wheels car or Matchbox car. Kept it pretty simple but sleek. Look at that. That's sick.
Neat for sure.
Yeah, and what I might do is I might switch the rims now with those rims I got tonight with the neon. I might have to switch the whole.
Dig the gold.
The whole color. I might have to switch if I'm gonna put the wheels on there. I definitely want to put those wheels on something. Like maybe I'll put them on this one instead. I don't know. Like yeah, I could put them. And then kit. Look at this blue kit here, huh? Look at that. Yeah, I don't know why it switched the colors on me. I had it black, like it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'll have to mess with that off stream, make it black again. Shouldn't be blue and red, that's kind of dumb. And then my Portal Hot Wheel car, because of the Portal wheels. That looks kind of cool with the accent to it. And of course, being a Green Bay Packers fan, is my Pack Attack car. Fun fact about the antenna topper, that's the Golden Nugget. That was given to me for being in the beta when they sent me the beta test. Um, they said, "Here, thank you for participating in the beta. Here, you can equip this to any vehicle as a limited or an exclusive thing." And then back to the DeLorean. So those are all the cars that I've put some time into. Let's trade some stuff in. Stuff that I'm not gonna want, huh? Don't care about the bread, the wheels. Got two of those, don't want that. Let's see what we get here. Uh, I might keep Rick and Morty, I don't know. Get rid of...
Nice stream. Yo, you had some repeats, but overall with the odds you have good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, probably not gonna use this stuff anyway, so what's the difference does it make? Trade this in. I'll keep the bunny. Clamshell with a pearl in it. Well, a lot of deluxe here ones for trading. Whoa, a lot. Wow. Black market. Let's see ones. Let's do that on stream. Don't want these. Or those. These. Trade in one of the pyros. What is this? A Spectre animated decal. Don't know if I've ever seen that. Let's take a look at what that is. I don't even know where that... I guess that would be in here somewhere, right? Animated Spectre. I want to see what that looks like. It should be a black market. There. Oh, that's the fire god. Hex tide. I mean, yeah, look at all of this that I got. Jeez. It just sits here. But you can't, it's unfortunate, you can't trade any of this stuff in, or at least a good chunk of it. You can't. Stuff that you earn and get out of. Yeah, I don't know where that Spectre one is. There it is. Oh, you can't preview it here? That's dumb. That's really dumb. Why can't I preview? And then all the blueprints that you have, just the like they don't let you really do anything. Well,
Not on that car.
here, I think this way we'll be able to do it. We'll find the Spectre in here and it'll show it. There we go. I mean, that looks... I mean, that looks kind of dumb. I mean, maybe it's the vehicle. I don't know. But I don't like the Cybertruck to begin with. Uh, Here, let's see what it looks like on this. Yeah, I see why they call it that, but yeah. All right. Well, that will do it for this one. I appreciate those of you that came through and checked out the live stream, and of course, always anyone who checks out the archive. Um, Hello to you as well.
Nice.
So yeah, a little over 300 drops, aka rewards hatchables in Rocket League, and we only had 2 black market drops, not including the special eggs that contain them. So again, big thank you. Um, Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, happy gaming.
Happy gaming.